Hello guys, let's do this problem, and first I read the question. If w is equals to negative a half plus root 3 over 2j, that is multiplied by j, then prove that w cubed is equals to 1. And so guys, we do the question. So the first thing guys we are going to do is to draw this onto an Agard diagram. Guys, we call this an Agard diagram. Agard diagram. So we draw that W onto the Agard diagram. And in so doing, guys, we have this as, we have negative 2. This is the real part. And the negative 2 is going to be found on this side. Because remember that this side is positive. That is X and Y. We have the positive side and the negative side. So guys, our negative a half is at that point. And then we are told the imaginary part is root 3 over 2, which is supposed to be on this side. And so guys, we are now going to go up here at root 3 all over 2. That is our positive side on the imaginary, along the imaginary line, which is now y. So guys, we can now draw a straight line that would meet, and wherever they meet, guys, we have our point. This is our point we are talking about. And now guys, we can also draw the magnitude of that point from the origin, which is O. This is O, our origin. Guys, for us, the first thing we are going to do is to look for the argument. Argument. And the argument, guys, is measured from the origin. That is from this point to that point. But remember guys, we can now be able to find, this is now the argument, which is theta. By finding this angle, guys, we can now be able to find the argument. And how do we find that angle? That angle is found by, we can say tan phi is equal to, argument here, guys, is supposed to be theta. But now we look for phi so that we can now subtract phi from 180 to find our theta, which is the argument. So tan phi is opposite. Opposite is root 3 over 2 all over the adjacent. Guys, we put here a half. And guys, because we are looking for this angle that is right here, we don't have to put a negative. So we put it just like that. And so therefore, guys, we are going to have tan inverse of that value will give us our phi. So guys, we look for those values and see what we get. For example, guys, we can now cancel, 2 can be cancelled by that 2. So we are left with root 3. And the root 3 is given by, we check the root 3. This is given by 1.73. So we have tan inverse 1.73. Guys, checking from the tables, this one gives us phi as phi is equals to 60. So now guys, we can find the theta, which is the argument, and the theta will be given by theta, that is phi, okay, not, this is phi is equals to 60 and we are now looking for theta. So we shall have 180 minus 5. This gives us 180 minus 60 is equals to 120 degrees. And so guys, we have phi as 120 degrees. That's our phi. That's our argument. Guys, now we come to look for the modulus. For the modulus, we are going to take, let me just write here modulus. Modulus, I can write here modulus is going to be equal to this value. We take only the positive in terms of positive. So we shall have a half squared plus square root of 3 all over 2 squared. This gives us r squared. And so guys, that's what we are looking for. So in looking for that, guys, we shall have this as 0.25, that is a half squared, plus 0.75. So guys, this one we shall get it as 1. So r squared is equals to 1, meaning that r is equals to 1. So writing here guys, in the polar form, we shall have r theta like that, which now equals to 1 like that, and theta is given by 120 degrees like that. Guys, the question here is, as we can see, we are told we prove that w cubed is equals to 1. And so guys, we are now going to cube that. In going to cube that, guys, we can write it there, that is, we are cubing. So guys, we are going to have what we call the Moivre theorem. The Moivre's theorem, of which we have, this one is going to be r cubed. Then we have 3 theta like that. Then we come to this side, we shall have 1 cubed. Then here we have 120 times 3, which is 360 degrees. Guys, we draw again our Agar diagram. So drawing the Agar diagram, guys, this, of course, this one is supposed to be now w cubed. This one is w. Before it is cubed, it is w. Maybe we can cancel that, so that now we are saying w cubed gives us that. And so therefore, guys, if we come and now draw that, you shall have 1 cubed, that is on this side. This is our radius. First, we consider the 360 from this point. For 360 from this point, we are going to go out like that. So our line will be along this line, and then the length of that line is 1, like that. So guys, we can express that in terms of A plus BJ. Guys, we shall have A, the real part on the x-axis, which is 1, and then the imaginary part along the y-axis is actually supposed to be 0. That is 0j. And so therefore, guys, our answer then is going to be 1. And so guys, we have already proved. Thank you guys for listening to me. Bye bye.